Morrie Subaru is out here today with the all-new 2015 Subaru XV Crosstrek. What I'd like to do is show you around the exterior, a few things inside the vehicle, and then give you a nice driving review. So this 15 XV Crosstrek is a little bit different than the previous generations, but not by much. One of the things that I really like about the Crosstrek is that you get this extra space here for visibility by them mounting the mirror down onto the door. A few other things that are really cool and unique about this car, you can always tell by those wheels. I was talking to a guy who had literally buried one of these up to the logo on the front and had kept going through a stream of water. Reliability is there, the symmetrical all-wheel drive is there, and this 2-liter is a lot of fun to drive. So the XV Crosstrek with the higher window lines doesn't look like it has a lot of storage space in the back, but it does. There is a 60-40 split rear seat, so you can choose to fold one side down to the other or both, and again, nearly flat that way. There's a nice little lip here in the back, which I like, because stuff isn't gonna go flying around. And then again, under here, you do have a donut-sized spare tire. I have had to use that before on this particular car leaving Chicago. It's not a lot of fun, but it did get me out of a situation rather than just having a tire compressor. I didn't have to wait for AAA to come. It's very convenient to have that on this vehicle. So now in the back seat here, the XV Crosstrek, the ceiling or headliner here cuts out, so I have plenty of room. I'm about 6'1", and I'd say I still have 2-3 inches of leg room. The door opens nice and wide as well. So if you are throwing that camping gear in, or the kids, any of their gear, sleepover stuff, it's all gonna fit in here comfortably. Okay, so now we're behind the wheel of the 2015 XV Crosstrek. First impressions are always really important for me when I jump in a car. This one, the things you're gonna notice are the bolsters on the seats. It has the leather heated seat package, or as I say, it's the Minnesota Must package. I think once you have the leather heated seats, it's really hard to give something like that up. The steering wheel is comfortable. It has these cool paddles, so if you want, you can kick it in manual mode and shift the CVT. You can downshift, and it has sort of a pre-mapped out, so it feels like a 6-speed transmission, when really it's almost just like having one gear that's gonna comfortably pull you through. The ride and drive is nice. If I had a friend saying, hey, I was looking for a sport utility vehicle, I want good fuel economy, I want space where I can pack up and go camping for the weekend. Instantly when you think outdoors or camping or getting all the kids together to go into baseball practice, anything like that, you think Subaru, because they have room, they have comfort, it has style. I love the exterior look on this vehicle. I think I've spent quite a bit of time in the Crosstrek now. I've driven back and forth to Chicago, and if you can update or upgrade and go with the EyeSight package, which is that adaptive cruise control, there's also a number of other safety features in that. I think it's absolutely worth going. Anytime you can make something more safe when you're behind the wheel, whether it's the controls here or just having that ability to set 1, 2, or 3 car lengths and having the car come to a complete stop if you want, I think it's absolutely worth it. So again, this is the limited package. I've driven both ways, where I've had the limited, I've had the cloth seats. I think both are pretty comfortable. The car, the main thing is that it's quiet. You don't get a lot of road noise, even out on the highway doing 65, 70 if you're heading on a road trip. You don't get a bunch of that kind of humming like you get in some of the other sport kind of SUVs. The interior materials are nice. The leather steering wheel shift knob combo is great. I think the two-tone in here is really cool as well. The layout system on the dash here, so this is their newer system that's in the Outback and the Legacy. It's easy to use. Your phone, your audio, your Bluetooth. This one does have the navigation as well. I think it's a great setup or a great system to use. This one with the symmetrical all-wheel drive is great in the snow. Subaru's always had that kind of born from rally mentality, and this one has the same feel where you would expect out of a WRX. It's sporty, it's nimble, the 2-liter isn't really down on power. It doesn't jar you around like some of the other taller SUVs. It has that low center of gravity. Because of the motor in here as well, it can sit a little bit lower and you can be a little bit more comfortable for day-to-day driving. That CVT transmission just moves you along nicely. I think overall the Crosstrek is a great option for the sport kind of crossover market. It looks good, it feels good, it gets great fuel economy, there's plenty of space in the back. What more could you possibly want? For Morrie Subaru, thanks for watching, and make sure to stop by your nearest Morrie Subaru location to schedule your test drive today. Thanks again, and make sure you buy happy.